Hey, what's going on everyone? MONADO Max here, and today it's finally happening. A Nintendo Direct has been announced and is happening tomorrow. Obviously, I guess this should have been expected considering, well, you know, Nintendo Directs always happen in September, and it's the last Nintendo Direct of the year. It makes sense to have a Nintendo Direct, especially considering that we know absolutely nothing that is coming out next year other than Super Princess Peach Untitled Game, whatever that game's called, and then Luigi's Mansion. That's all we know, but we don't have release dates of that. Now, there is a lot to go over with this Nintendo Direct that just got announced. There has been a lot of leaks, a lot of credible leaks, and I wanted to talk about these leaks because let's see what ends up being true and what ends up not being true. There's just absolutely no way that I can see everything that I'm about to tell you come to fruition. I think there's actually even more leaks that has come from this guy. But this is all the ones I was able to find. People in the comments, you guys can let us know if there was more leaks from the big leaker. This leaker has been well known for the last few months. He leaked Mario RPG, the remake, and I think a few more things. Mario Wonder. I think he might have been the leaker that was going to leak E3, the last E3 to happen from Nintendo, and then Nintendo sent a cease and desist to this person. I might be wrong, don't quote me on that. At the end of the day, this person does have some credibility, and each day he's been posting a lot more hints to what's being announced over the Nintendo Direct, so let's go ahead and talk about a lot of these things that have been leaked by him. So first off, he was showing up a Donkey Kong GIF, and that's really all that was talked about. Everyone's like, oh, the 3D Donkey Kong game, or the 2D Donkey Kong game might be announced here. And then somebody asked if it had to do with mini something, and well, he was like, yes. And if you guys know what that means we're getting a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. Now, if this is true, I'm gonna be honest, I hope it's a remake rather than a new Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, only due to the fact that I feel like with how Nintendo is with these type of games, they're gonna add some new mechanic that's gonna be so annoying that no one's even gonna want to play the new game. So I hope it's a remake. We're gonna find out. I obviously think that Donkey Kong game is going to happen at some point. I don't think it's coming to the Switch. There's been a 2D/3D Donkey Kong game rumored since COVID, actually, and we've not seen anything come from it. A lot of people thought this was going to be happening. A lot of people thought that game could come out this year. I don't think that game is actually coming out onto the Switch. I think it will be onto the next Nintendo console, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see it within the first year of the next Nintendo console. Now, I do want to know, do you guys want a remake of Mario vs. Donkey Kong or a new one? I am just concerned to see what Nintendo would do with game mechanics, because that's a game that has the open door of many new mechanics that I don't want. I don't want to see that happen. He went ahead and said that the Peach game would be here. I think that was to be expected though, just due to the fact that that's supposed to come out early next year and we know absolutely nothing about it. I mean, it's even called Untitled Peach Game in the investor meetings of Nintendo. That's pretty funny. Now, I don't know if this means anything, but he decided to talk about how Pac-Man 99 is shutting down next month. So it has me wonder if there's going to be some sort of announcement of another type of, I don't know, 99 player game or just some type of NSO game that's going to be free where you can play online with friends or a lot of people. I feel like there's a strong possibility that could happen here. Now, I'm going to say this because I don't want this to happen, but he's also saying F-Zero is going to be here, and I don't think he has flat out said F-Zero GX Remastered. That has been heavily rumored since February, and we've heard nothing out of it. F-Zero 99, anybody? I really, really hope that's not the case. Man, that's going to be so disappointing. I don't want that. I want F-Zero GX, man. I think that would be so cool. The GameCube library has barely been utilized by Nintendo when it comes to today's consoles. Didn't even have Virtual Console on the Wii U. It hasn't come to the Switch of NSO. I think it makes so much sense to bring these GameCube games to the Switch. Price them $40. A lot of people are going to buy it, especially if GX has online features. Oh my gosh, could you imagine online multiplayer with that game? Oh my gosh, that'd be pretty cool. But this is Nintendo. They're going to go with the most unwanted thing, which is going to be F-Zero 99. Get ready, guys, get ready. Now, he posted this weird type of GameCube code that I don't know too much about because, well, I wasn't born when the GameCube was around. So this code is either relating to Metroid Prime or F-Zero. I think it's strongly likely that it is more towards Metroid Prime because we know 2 and 3 is coming to the Switch at some point. When, I don't know. I have obviously made a prediction that I feel like Metroid Prime 2 is going to be here at the Nintendo Direct, but going to be Shadow Drop immediately right after the Direct. I think the next 2 Nintendo Directs are going to have Shadow Drops of each Metroid Prime game leading up into Metroid Prime 4. That way Nintendo can re-release these games separately for $40 each, making $120 instead of $60 for a trilogy set. So you're either getting Metroid Prime 2 or F-Zero GX. I think this code is leading towards Metroid Prime though, considering that he's already made hint of F-Zero on his Twitter. He's also saying that there is going to be remakes of a Nintendo DS game and a Nintendo Wii game here. I don't know about that one. That's if this is true, we're getting a lot in this Direct, which I have said that I felt strongly that going forward, we're not going to get many original Switch games. It's just going to be falling into that remake/remastered category of games. So I think GameCube and 3DS is going to be heavily utilized. I did not expect to see the Wii and Nintendo DS. He also said that these 2 remakes are going to be related to each other when it comes to the DS and Wii. So I don't really know what it's going to be. Like, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. All I'm going to say is what I hope it's going to be. And I know it's probably not going to be this because this wasn't on the DS in any shape or form. But Poké Park, that would be really cool to see that remade. Or, I mean, there's Punch-Out. Obviously, boxing is very popular right now. I don't know if Nintendo would want to, you know, do something with that to see if, I mean, the Punch-Out series hasn't had a game since the Wii. Maybe they're remastering Punch-Out. I don't know. There's potential there. I hope there's something good out of this. I also speculated maybe they would do Last Story, but then once again, I'm confused. Where does it connect with the DS? So then that had me think, is it possibly a Mario Sports title with the DS and Wii? Mario Sports Mix, and then Mario 3-on-3, or whatever that Mario basketball game by Square Enix was on the DS. I don't know. I don't know. I think it might be Mario Sports, but I don't know. There's obviously been a Mario baseball rumor earlier this year. That could be here. But there's a lot that's been going on. And by the way, there's another thing that got leaked by, not a leaker, for some reason, Gotham Knights got an ESRB rating on the Switch. I don't know how that's going to run on Switch, considering they canceled the PS4 and Xbox One versions of these games because it could not run on those consoles. How they're getting it to run on Switch, I don't know, but Warner Brothers, they're going to end up being one of the best third-party developers when it comes to the Switch because they have made the impossible happen when it comes to the Switch. It is absolutely insane. Now, I want to know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. Obviously, tomorrow's the Direct, so our final predictions are right here, right now. I obviously made a prediction video with me and my friends. Go check that out. It was actually pretty cool. We made a lot of interesting predictions. I talked about some of that predictions right here on this channel, or right here in this video, I should say. So definitely check out the full-on predictions to see how right I'm about to be or how wrong I'm about to be. Because I'm thinking ARMS is going to be announced. I'm either about to be the world's biggest genius or the world's biggest idiot. I can't wait to see how wrong I am or how right I'm about to be. ARMS 2, baby. Let's do it. Make sure to backslash that subscribe button, like the video, check out the Twitter, check out our brand new podcast, guys. We have started a podcast, The Player's Choice. First episode is out right now. Watch it. Go watch it. That's actually got some direct predictions also. Me and my friends, we got banter going on between us. It was great. Can't wait for the next episode. That's going to be like an every other week thing. I can't wait. Podcast is starting. Check out the Discord server. Check out whatever else is in the description. Why am I doing it like this? This is a weird outro. I just need to shut up because I've been talking for way too much. The Direct's tomorrow, baby. I can't wait. Yes, Nintendo Direct. This is like our holiday right here.